සහන්රෝ ආයුර්වේද මධ්‍යස්ථානය. ආතරයිටිස්, සොරායිසිස්, එක්සීමා, ගැස්ට්‍රයිටිස් ඇතුළු සියලු සර්වාංග රෝග සඳහා ඉක්මන් සුවයට විමසන්න සහන්රෝ ආයුර්වේද මධ්‍යස්ථානය. වෛද්‍ය සෑම් දසනායක.
Rosewood Downs Excellence in Aged Care, a modern purpose-built home available in single and double rooms with ensuite and telephone in every room. Contact Ruben and Christine on 9701 3234.
The segment that promotes Sri Lankan culture, diversity, nature and heritage is proudly sponsored by Prestige Wardrobe and Shower Screens. So we bring you a special segment to promote Sri Lanka. A special thank you to Sandra and Estrid Jackson for providing us with this segment.
A number of Buddhist destinations and temples, where many of the ruins and monuments of ancient royal cities date back to the 4th century BC, make up for an interesting visit for you in the country. The royal city of Kandy, Sri Lanka's hill capital, is the capital of the central province of Sri Lanka and is renowned for its culture and beauty. This was the last capital of the Sri Lankan kings from 1593 to 1815, claimed and often acknowledged as one of the world's most beautiful cities. Although Colombo represents the prime commercial and administrative center, Kandy continues to remain the cultural capital of Sri Lanka, with a rich heritage of living monuments. Kandy is a sacred city to the Buddhist world. This is because of the temple of the sacred tooth relic, or the Sri Dalada Maligava, the most venerated Buddhist temple in Sri Lanka, which is located in the heart of the Kandy town. The Temple of the Tooth Relic Palatial Complex and the sacred city of Kandy are directly and tangibly associated with history of the spread of Buddhism, one of humanity's great religions.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand on Cathy's. Fantastic venue. Have a look at it. It's been renovated. Absolutely magnificent. For what promises to be an evening of grandeur, where we are going to be honouring our Sri Lankan cricketers who have made us very, very proud in recent times. So without any further ado, could we please welcome the Sri Lankan cricket squad and their coach, Graham Ford.
We would like to have you do the honours of lighting the lamp to commence tonight's program.
I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Don Susuntha Kadagampala, who would like to provide us with an official welcome.
I would like to take the opportunity to welcome all of you on behalf of the Sri Lanka Cricket Team Victoria. I'm here as an individual to represent an excellent team and who supported and delivers this event today. So this is not a one person's effort, it's an effort of an excellent, dedicated team who have done relentless work to deliver this in a very short period of time. So we would like to welcome the High Commission of Sri Lanka, represent His Excellency the President of Sri Lanka, and the President of Sri Lanka Cricket, Mr. Thilanga Sumatipala, who is also the Deputy Speaker of the Sri Lankan Parliament, and also who is arriving right now, the Minister of Minister of Sports of the Sri Lankan government. And also, most importantly, the winning young Sri Lankan cricket team.
Thanks very much. I'd just like to invite the Sri Lankan High Commissioner on stage, please. So would you please come up? His Excellency Somasundaram Skandakumar.
On behalf of my colleague Prasanna Gabage, who is also the Consul General for the Sri Lankan High Commission in Melbourne, I'd like to thank the organisers for the invitation extended to me and to him to be here on such a wonderful occasion. In my tenure as the Secretary from 1989 to 1992, I had the privilege of associating with Malcolm Gray and David Richards, and David moved on eventually to become the first Chief Executive of the International Cricket Council. But the turning point in the history of Sri Lanka cricket came in 1995. And there's a very interesting story behind it. The president of that time was Ana Punchiheva, and he with his executive committee recognized the need for a foreign coach and a foreign physiotherapist. And they picked on Dabnel Watmore and Alex Konturi. Alex, as you know, is currently, or I believe, is the current physiotherapist of Steve Smith's team. Having secured their services, the board of that time realized that they just didn't have the resources to meet the emoluments of both Deb and Alex. The Australian Cricket Board put its hand up and came by to finance the commitment to work more. Sri Lanka Cricket Foundation of Victoria, and a senior representative of the organization is here today, Dr. Quintus de Silva, whom I like to acknowledge, came forward to finance the commitment to Alex Konturi. And do you know how we reciprocated those wonderful gestures of generosity? We beat Australia in the final at Lahore to emerge world champions.
What I'd like to do is introduce you to the President of the Sri Lankan Cricket, Thilinga Sumitrapala.
When the Cricket Australia appealed to me last year for 3 matches due to the reasons that we discussed between the two boards, obviously we were not doing very well. But we obliged because of the relationship between the Cricket Australia and Sri Lanka Cricket. We can't say anything better than the results we gained yesterday. We have to say to our counterpart. And the purpose of you are here is nothing other than because of the game of cricket. So once again, let me thank Susant and the committee for taking the trouble, taking the effort to put this whole match together and spending this evening dedicated for the game and for the team, felicitating this young team. This means a lot for our team.
The Speaker of the Legislative Assembly in Victoria, the Honourable Telmo Langula. Please welcome Telmo.
Your contributions in health, in education and infrastructure, in science and research and sports is formidable, well recognised by everybody. And I know that the government and the oppositions in Sri Lanka recognise that too. Can I also say that I know the following? You love cricket. So congratulations for that. It's a great game, one that one day I will get my head around and be able to enjoy like you. I promise you.
These presentations, Talanga, would you like to say some words about the presentation?
As the Speaker, it's a great honour to have him on board and be with us, spending so much of time. Therefore, all the way from Sri Lanka, our little elephant, just to remember Sri Lanka again. May I present this to and tell me.
To make a special presentation to a gentleman who has done a lot for Sri Lankan cricket, would you welcome to the stage Dr. Quintus De Silva.
Gala සල්ලි යවන්න. ඩොලර් එකක් වැනි සුළු මුදලක් ගෙවා දෙසැම්බර් මාසය තුල ඔබගේ මුදල් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට යැවීමට Best Exchange. අමතන්න 0422 87 03 1.